Here are 3 signs that you are in a healthy marriage. 1, you still enjoy each other. Mutual enjoyment is a cornerstone to a happy, healthy marriage. When you enjoy one another, you're able to be free. You don't take yourselves too seriously and you can still laugh. And it feels so good to laugh as a couple. If you still enjoy your spouse, take a moment today to call him or her and tell them, I really enjoy you. Tell them what you enjoy about them. I enjoy that we can just talk in the morning and laugh about what happened the previous day. I enjoy that we can just be with each other in silence, but we can just look at each other and we know that we love one another. 2, you're both able to be vulnerable with one another. Vulnerability creates safety, and the longer a couple is married, they should be increasingly more vulnerable with each other because the relationship has become more secure and more safe. When you're vulnerable, you are taking a huge risk. It's important when someone is vulnerable to acknowledge the risk that's being taken. That's saying something like, hey, I see that you're taking a risk right now. It's kind of hard for dudes to express their emotions, and I appreciate and enjoy the fact that you were willing to take that risk with me. If you're struggling with vulnerability, try going slower and identify what you're going to do before you do it. I call it kind of like a pre-conversation. I'm going to take a risk right now and share something, and I know it's okay to share it with you because you care and value me. Can we take a minute to talk? 3, the longer you've been married, you should be feeling more like the person God created you to be, not less. In a life-giving, healthy marriage, the longer you're in it, you should feel more confident in the person that God created you to be. In fact, that's kind of the purpose behind marriage. It's not just to be happy and have a good time. It's also to become more like the person God created you to be. And as you go along in your marriage and you iron out the kinks, work through arguments, but it brings you closer and closer together through enjoyment and vulnerability, it creates an environment where you feel more secure with yourself. And when you have that freedom within yourself that came from the benefits of that relationship, you have something super, super valuable. And then you can leave that relationship, go to your job, go hang out with friends, but you have a secure base that you're leaving from. In conclusion, super important to enjoy each other. Tell your spouse what you enjoy about them. Also, vulnerability, so important. Take time today to take a risk and be vulnerable. My wife and I will ask ourselves the question earlier on a regular basis. The longer we've been married, do we feel more like who God created us to be or less? And if we say more, then we celebrate those wins. If we say less, that cues us in that there might be some things that we haven't fully addressed or fleshed out. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, and also comment your thoughts in the comment section below.